Hello, everyone. And I'm just checking in a little bit early. Yep, surprise. And it seems Tongren Station is doing some new stuff. And I'll just say hello to everyone. Welcome to our weekly Tongren session. Welcome to our weekly Tongren session. I'll just take a quick picture. So let's begin right away. For people that are new, each week we do an energy healing session. If you're on Facebook or on my webpage, anusarwellness.com/weekly, you put in your request and we actually do the distance healing. These are tools to focus our intention, because that's what we're transmitting, biophotons with information to our targets, utilizing the technology or the ideas of the TAM healing system to open a bioelectrical blockage in the central nervous system. So let's begin right away. And there we are. Okay, great. So we look through our requests and we will begin with Momashari right away. Welcome, Faris. Happy Mama. So let's begin right away. We do our 3-part process. By the way, we're teaching this Saturday from 1 to 5, our Be Your Own Healer workshop. So let's begin our 3-part process. Number 1, blood flow to the brain. So I'm looking at Great Gem. So you say small airway disease. Is that because the alveoli are getting smaller, or they be getting overly relaxed? Blood flow to the brain. Brainstem. Command points of the brain. And welcome, Mumashari. Command points of the brainstem. Basically, we're establishing the brain wound connection and basically waking up the brain, because that tells our whole body what to do. There are communication links back and forth. So we will tap for endometrial, peritoneal, liver cancer with ascites. So definitely infrared light in those areas, castrol packs in those areas, and as with everything, sunrise, sunlight. So let me get more detail on small airway disease and do some homework too. See if resistance training will benefit you at all. So we're going to focus on oxygen, because oxygen is anti-cancer. Acidity is a pro-oxidant. Melatonin is an antioxidant. Grounding is an antioxidant. And for any of those of you that are curious, we have now opened the community for our Tongren community. Ascites is where there's not enough energy to have properly folded protein, so two-part process. One, make sure you're well hydrated with good, abundantly full electrolyte water. Number two, infrared light. So blood flow, nerve flow for the endometrial and peritoneal area. T7, T11, T12, L1, L2. But again, T3 for the lungs. And we are accompanied by biophotons. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. And then CV4 for the endometrial peritoneal area as well, and T9 for the liver. Okay, so let me know how you're doing, Great Gem. We do T9 as well here. Blood flow to the brain. So Blue Sky, welcome. Tap for healing for Francis from tonsil cancer. Did that person smoke? Heart health for Isaac. Meds withdrawal. That's a tough one. You got to go off slowly, but you want to get rid of those medications. Do what I've done with people. Cut them in half. Try it out. Cut them in half. Try it out. Cut them in half. Try it out. And Happy New Year from Divine Citizen. Blood flow to the brain. The ouch point for the tonsils. C3, 4, and 5 for the tonsils. T3, T6 for oxygen capacity, the lungs and diaphragm. These devices give more oxygen capacity and are also anti-cancer. Is resistance breathing. Keep getting good reports back about using this simple device. T5 for the heart, for Isaac. And detox for meds. T4 for the skin, T9 the liver for the detox, and L2 for the kidneys for the detox, and S1 to 5 for elimination. And let me just go a quick Facebook and I'll be right back to you. And Sylvie, good to see you. Rachel, good to see you as well. Send healing chi to MB. Okay, blood flow to the brain. Tumor and gallstones. For people that have lots of cancer in different places, consider the O'Neill method of a, what is it called? A baking soda wrap. You put hot towels in baking soda water, you're on a table, and you wrap the body with baking soda wraps and then cover the person in plastic to soak that systemically. You can do it with a hot bath, of course, as well, and use also clay. Clay could be integrated alone or together with that process. Sending chi. Eyelid springs. Definitely I would put castor oil on outside the eyelids, unless you get a really good, healthy, organic, hexane-free castor oil. You can put it right on the eyes themselves. And the brachial plexus for the radial nerves, humerus, bones. Hopefully for the humerus bone, you're putting on poultices. Comfrey poultices would be the best. TV20 for muscle growth hormone for muscles to release muscle atrophy. Massage, red light therapy. Massage will be piezoelectric activation. Red light therapy will be microcirculation improvements and fourth phase of water or easy water zone increase. So we talk about easy water. Basically, our water in our body is a special kind of water, which when it gets red light, it has a charge separation, which makes it into like a battery. And that charge creates a flow, and it can help things flow through the arteries and different places. So for Rachel, the lungs as well. And for another herbalist, Rachel, I'm reaching out to Ming Wu, master multi-generational Chinese medicine herbalist. Vitamin D absorption, so work on the microbiome. T10, 11, and 12. Let's work on the ouch point for the humerus. I hope you don't hear the humming. It's very cold here. Have a space heater. Also CV4 for the gut. CV12, CV4 for vitamin D and vitamin B12 absorption. Consider systemic enzymes in between meals or at bedtime, or a better vitamin D and B12. This is a note above a good source. I use them myself. D3, B12, so I have them right next to me so that I don't miss taking them on a regular basis. Alpha lipoic acid for radial nerve palsy and B12, high dose. Autoimmune condition, and we will do a complete lymph node tune-up for Lakshmi and everyone. Okay, and knees and elbows, T7. So, brachial plexus for the elbows, lumbosacral plexus. These devices and sleep tape at night help to enforce nose breathing. Digestion, we worked on T10, 11, 12, L4, and L5. And for cholesterol, look up the article 15 Benefits of High Cholesterol on vitalityherbsandclay.com website. Yes, you heard me right. The 15 benefits of high cholesterol. Make sure we didn't miss anything. So let's continue on with Lakshmi and the others. And also, again, complete lung protocol for Rachel. Phrenic nerve. And Ashika, overall growth, brain, bones, mobility. So everyone let me know if you're doing better, worse, or the same. I've worked with people with nonverbal that had some minor progress nevertheless. And speech and sentence making. Broca and Wernicke areas. GB7, 8, and 9. Arati and Dan, ovarian cysts, cancers. Let me know a little bit more detail, but I will work on it. T1 to T8, anti-inflammation for everyone. But continue with Rachel and the lungs. Phrenic nerve to the diaphragm, CV17. Lung 1, lung 2 in Chinese medicine. And let's do a lymph tune-up for everyone. And that will also be for Happy Mama as well. Lakshmi and Happy Mama. 6-part process. Posterior GP12 has good brain release, but we will also do the sky window. So now it's an 8-part process. Axillary lymph, heart 1. Okay, for LP and Happy Mama, we don't want to skip that. Happy Mama and Laura. And the lower lymph node area, the inguinal area. And specifically for cervical spine, C1 to C7 for LP, but also T1, the bones for perfect blood. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. We launched our Tongren community, so everything is in one place, the courses, live streams, special Q&As, advanced topics, all of these things. A forum where we all speak together. T1 for the bones, for perfect blood, bones and bone marrow. GB39 for perfect blood. For Happy Mama. So let's continue with the cervical spine. See 4 and 5 herniations. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Consult your chiropractor, but of course there are these cool devices that you can. How does it work? Yes, it puts a jaw strap here, pulls it up, and then it has a pulley on a door and a bag of water, and it continues to pull you up slowly. Check your chiropractor. I have one myself. Cool. Yep, it will create a lot of tension on T1. And yoga as well. Neck and shoulder pain, it's all related. So let's release the tension in the shoulders. GB21. And I don't know if I saw specific. Oh, it looks like I might have skipped some. Grateful Being and Laura. I don't want to skip anyone. Blood flow to the brain. Sleep well, GB13, right side. Clearing floaters. There's a company in the UK called Ethos, I think it's Ethos, something, ETHOSI, care. What looks like the best products, of course, sunrise, sunlight, within 15, 20 minutes of sunrise is actually good for floaters. It seems to be working for mine. In fact, I don't know if I see any floaters. It's going away. Let's work on the ouch point for lubricating the eyes. I would definitely put castor oil on the eyelids, just like makeup, overnight. And then, of course, sleep in total darkness to increase melatonin, which is one of the best antioxidants. Then irritated skin, T1, 2, and 3, and 4. You're welcome very much. Grateful being. And we'll work on your aunt. T10, 11, 12, anti-inflammation. The gut, 70 to 80% of our immune system is in the gut. And this should be more centered, I think, because I'm going to be looking like I'm looking somewhere else as opposed to looking up. GB13 right side for Laura. Abundance in Tong, third eye connecting to your true self, which has an unlimited source of abundance available. Irritated skin, T4. So we work on irritated skin, but we work on the source, which is T9, the liver. When the liver is overtoxed, it will overflow into the skin. Sleeping well, great. Clearing floaters and lubricating. Oh, you want to be sleeping well, okay. Mary B, peritoneal cancer. T7, right side. Sacrum 1 to 5. You can look up articles, how to well prepare for chemo. Certain things you can do to not interfere with the chemo, but make sure you're not beat up too much by it. Look up best practices for preparing for chemo. And that is, I do not play a trumpet. So let's work on L1 to L5, S1 to S5, peritoneal cancer. And the eyes for grateful being, the ouch point of the eyes, facial artery for the eyes, and we're also doing this for Catherine. And the liver for the eyes. You can look up Ming Wu, also Rachel, multi-generational. I've actually probably known him for 25 years. He focuses more on Tui Na and Tai Chi Chuan, but he is a multi-generational herbal master as well. Okay, so glad for you to be on again as well. And I'm just setting this up. And see how far we are. Oh, Tracy and Al here. Good to see you. Hashimoto's RA. Okay, we will be there next. And we have some questions about Castro coming up, so stay tuned. And let's go to the beginning of our list. Everybody jumped in perfectly. Okay, so Dorothy, Renee, and Sylvie, blood flow to the brain. Command points to the brain. So any eye issues, I recommend to check out their supplements. I've been researching for years on that. I've come to one place with the best supplements so far. ETHOS, a UK company. They have a generic high dose eye herb supplement. They also have something focused on cataracts, macular degeneration, or glaucoma. So that two-part process, I feel, is going to be incredibly beneficial, of course, along with Tongren and all the other good stuff that we're doing. Blood flow to the brain. Macular degeneration, C3. The eyes, the blood vessels of the eyes are the most delicate in the world, in the body, and in the world, I guess. So, hawthornberry vein health herbal supplements to strengthen the blood vessels of the eyes and the whole body. That's one important thing to focus on. Post-contact cataract surgery. Yeah, let me know how that goes. I hope that works out perfect for you. Macular degeneration. Renee, good to see you. Alzheimer's, methylene blue herbal supplement. Dell, welcome. What's going on? We launched the community. And let me just check something real quick. Okay. Blood flow to the brain. Brain command points for Alzheimer's, just like ALS. Sylvie, you're next, working on TMJ. So for Alzheimer's, what do we work on? Command points of the brain, 3 blood supplies to the brain, carotid artery, vertebral artery, and occipital artery. And Alzheimer's oftentimes is heavy metal toxins, so we want to do detox. So T3 for the lymph, T4 for the skin for detox, T9 for the liver for detox, and elimination, digestion, absorption, elimination, T10, 11, 12, L4, and L5. That would be my main recommendations. Look up methylene blue also for your Alzheimer's person. T1, T8 also for Dorothy. And okay, good evening, Dell. It's late where you are. You have a tough schedule, Dell. Of the new members, Dell, 4 people from the UK. Yep, you're on your way home from work. I get that. You've got a tough schedule, so let's continue to work on what we were talking about before. Sylvie, C3, 4, and 5. TMJ. So that would be GB12, especially right side. And hello, Edric. So Edric, you're coming up soon. I'm going to give you a list of things for the terminal brain cancer, but it doesn't have to be terminal. I'm going to give you some information, some sources, so get a piece of paper. For Natalia. So the community has its first meet and greet kind of session on Thursday. Thank you, Renee. Great to see you. The Herbal Master. It's kind of like Flash Gordon. Ming Wu. Flash Gordon and the evil dome of darkness. And there we have Ming Wu. But he's actually brilliant. He's actually a great person. He is awesome. So like I say, Del, I think you are the 4th person from the UK, so maybe we want to have a little UK mini chat going on too. So you can network with the other people in the UK for Tongren or anything else. That's our goal, to connect people. Okay, so anyone listening right now, I want to share every possible thing, especially for brain cancer. Number one, you can contact me for the information. This is a black salve remedy. I'm working with 2 cancer patients right now, brainstem cancer patients. So let me know where the cancer is. If it's a brainstem, it may be related to some other specific cause. So number 1 is 2 feathers. Number 2 is SEACT. Number 3, there's a woman. I'm going to put a name in. She used inhalations of frankincense and other things to get into the brain, to send healing herbal messages or signatures into the brain. Of course, Tongren is very beneficial, but at this point you need to do it or go into a class every day. If it is available where you are, fenbendazole and ivermectin, especially fenbendazole, there's a lot of peer-reviewed science. It's not my opinion. It's just the data. So Dell, yeah, I got your message. That would be great. Yep, let's hook up with your crew, your team. You got a team already. Fenbendazole and ivermectin. There's been a lot of bad press about it. They're very simple medicines, especially fenbendazole I've been reading a lot of peer-reviewed science. So at this point, hyperthermia, right away. Ozone therapy, right away. Clay and binders to remove toxins after the chemo. If they're not going to give her any more chemo, clean her out. And at least give her time, 2 months to 2 years to 2 decades. There is no reason why that's not a possibility. So what you can do, Edric, put in some more of the symptoms of her tumor. Ozone therapy is available, I think, now in Massachusetts. Dentists are allowed to use it, but I think it is a thing. Maybe not. But in the UK, I think ozone therapy is available where this brain cancer person is. Ozone therapy is tremendous. Something we should also talk about, Rachel, as well. I was watching more amazing things. You would know the chemistry better, but it's basically flooding the body with oxygen, or you can do internal ozone therapy with ozonated magnesium oxide. Yes, if you know her left hand is numb, her right eye isn't moving, her breathing is challenged, it's a good possibility that it is a brain stem cancer. And if that's the case, I've been working on 2 children with that. So HUISH is the name of the woman who successfully used inhalations of essential oils for cancer. So let's find some ozone therapy for you, Rachel. Let's just do it. Find it. If it's in a nearby state, we can go there too. Hopkinton, I know that place. That's MASH. I know the woman. What's her name? I work with her. They also do Tongren. We used to do animal Tongren sessions in Hopkinton. Small world. It's the MASH, M-A-S-H. Blood flow and nerve flow. So for the brain, 3 blood supplies from Tongren perspective. carotid artery, vertebral artery, and occipital artery. I forget her name. What's the name of the woman? I worked with her years ago. We had animal guinea pig classes, animal groups healing sessions where the animals would be lined up with their parents, or should I say the animals had their humans. And we would go one by one. And one of them, I can tell interesting, is an so blood flow, nerve flow. I'm looking at your question, Mumashari. I want to give you a good answer. There is, and I think it's a great idea. Thank you for asking. Let's think that through, Mumashari. I see a question on Instagram. Frankincense would be my first thought. If you search, or even ChatGPT, CLL and essential oils, you'll probably find something. You could inhale it or have it as a dispersed into the air on a regular basis. Yes, Margot, my friend. Margot is awesome. Can you imagine a group? We would do group healing classes for animals. Okay. Yes, Margot is brilliant. All right, so let's continue on. An oil for CLL. My first idea would be frankincense, turmeric, but I haven't looked specifically for CLL, but it could be also put on T1 and GB39 as well. So let's look. Tracy, great stranger, Tracy and Al here. Blood flow to the brain, tap for release of blockages related to autoimmune, Hashimoto's, RA, and now neuralgia from shingles. Shingles is my understanding. Leftover Epstein-Barr virus condition. Hashimoto's, C6, C7, T1. Hypothalamus, pituitary, C6, C7, and RA, brachial plexus. So tons of B12. Tons of B12 for the neuralgia. There are also tinctures for Epstein-Barr virus. And the breath of life, T3 for the lungs, L1, L2 for the lungs, and the vagus nerve also for the lungs. And Del, we didn't forget you. Blood flow to the brain, brain command points for Del. So one thing we will be doing in the community sessions as well, just like this, focusing on the community members. And also I will be, as a gift of gratitude to all the members, doing Tongren for them. Blood flow, nerve flow down the spine, and we're going to do additional for bones, bone marrow. And the question is, can I use castor oil on neck to heal disc and swelling? Absolutely. Put in a little bit of cayenne essential oil to release that, or alternate it with magnesium chloride oil, which will help a lot. Magnesium chloride topically is the quickest way to get magnesium into the muscles. So for Adele, lower back pain and hip. Can't imagine why. You have a busy, stressful schedule. I think T7, lumbosacral plexus, lower back and hips, L1 to L5, S1 to S5, and lumbosacral plexus for Dell. Liver 3 and kidney 1. So let me know how everybody's doing. But that's okay, Edric. We work on it anyway, the same protocol. We work on everything for her. It's also a great ozone therapy where you take a pint of blood, put it through an ozone machine and put it back, or take out a pint of blood, put it through specific light frequencies and put it back, and it will basically rejuvenate the entire body. So you still have the bad moxa burn. Let me know what you're using topically on that LP. It seems like it's taking a long time to heal. So let me know, LP. Do I have a brand of magnesium chloride you use? Yes, the best one. Ancient Minerals. It's an online one. But any organic type is good. So your question is, use castor oil on neck to heal? Yes. The bad moxa burn? Correct. Yes, I would definitely do that. T4 for the skin. But how long has it been? How long have you had the burn? Is it healing at all? Because that's a sign that the immune system is weak also in that area. And if you use acupuncture, use meridians to flow into, to boost energy to the area, or whatever point they were using for the moxa. They should have, of course, been watching. But the eye formula is a UK product, Ethos, ETHOS, eye products. Find it and then put it in the link. I'll make sure it's the right one. It was really good. Leonard, good to see you. Okay, let's continue on. Hopefully we won't hold you up too long. Varus is next. So the question is, Tom is talking about calcium ions. I'm no expert on physics, astrophysics, or any of those things, but I have done a little bit of reading. Calcium ions is simply a charged particle, ions of calcium. All minerals have a charge, positive or negative, net. And he's talking about calcium ions. That's a complicated question or thing. What about the calcium ions? Where are the calcium ions? And why would that significantly have anything to do, except for the fact that it may be an alkalizing mineral, which will create more oxygen and less inflammation and less cancer. That's my take on it so far. I don't really understand. I was there the other day. Feel like I got the calcium ion in my throat. So let's continue. Ferris. Well, I guess that's what it is. Cough, esophagus issue, constipation, and poor sleep. Blood flow to the brain for your mom, Ferris. Command points of the brain, command points of the brain stem. So blood flow and nerve flow. So Del, on the, I don't know if, oh, I have to, yep, I have to send you an invitation link, and then you can join the forums tonight, because I see you signed up. C1 to T8 for inflammation and the esophagus. C3, 4, and 5 for the cough, and the throat chakra for the cough. And the constipation, Senati, Cascara Sagrada, or the best one is ozonated magnesium oxide from a man who lived in your country, Ferris, Tesla, ozonated magnesium oxide. L4, L5, S1, S2, T11, T12 for constipation. So for the brain, command points, but the Hashimoto's for empathetic explorer, GV20, 22, hypothalamus, pituitary, C6, C7. So I'll put you in tonight. I'll send you a link, Del. This is a specific link for signing in. And then we have a forum where all of the community members are at the same place. And you may know some of these people already. Just mention that you're from the UK and we can go from there as well. Tuesday is our first meet and greet event. Other people interested in the community, which is kind of like a focused training, community support, just like we're doing here now, because we want to make sure everybody can have access to things all the time. So looks like we will go a few minutes over. Okay, so we won't miss. We see Divine Citizen, LP. Yeah, good company for hydroculator. I would look up the company I use and we can compare LHASAOMS. If you let me know, I can get you a discount because I get, that's my supplier. I think they have them. Lots of companies sell them, but you got to get a good one because they can be dangerous. No improvement on Ashika and Arati and Dan. Overall tumor surgery and meds detox for chemo and radiation. Please, yes. The I formula ethos. How to use hot water and baking soda. You make a bucket, put in water, lots of baking soda. I think it's 1 cup. Look up O'Neill, Onleil, and you put in a cup of baking soda in hot water, then soak towels in it, then put the towels on the person, make sure it doesn't burn them. That's how you use it. It's a wrap. To release gallstones and tumor, it is an alkalizing protocol for increasing alkalinity, which is anti-cancer. Can help with tumors, but for gallstones and tumors, I also recommend castor oil packs directly. So let's go next. Take a quick look at Facebook. Yes, Edric, email me any questions, what you need. Okay, Sunny Gem and Grateful Being, let's do it. Looks like we'll go over a few minutes. Sorry to hold everybody up. Lots of requests. Must be because of the full moon. Blood flow to the brain. Detox from mold. Clay. Binders. Pectin. Cilantro. Fiber in your diet. Intermittent fasting. Or take a week and eat one meal a day in the middle of the day. A good, abundant green meal. Lots of fruits, vegetables. One meal a day. Optimize your intermittent fasting time frame as much as possible for a week. Or just drink juice for 2 or 3 hours a day and then take a break. If you feel dehydrated, take more juice anytime. Drink healing herbal teas during that time all day. Hessiac tea would be the choice. T4 for the detox, T9 for the liver for detox, L1, L2 kidneys for detox, S1 to S5. T1 to T8, byproduct of toxicity infections because the body is fighting to get rid of those toxic chemicals and molds. And the liver health is compromised because it's overworked. But don't give up. GB13 for Sunny Gem. L2 kidneys to eliminate fear. T5 for the heart for hope. GB13, right side. For deep, calm, and sleeping well, GB13, clearing floaters. C3, and the ouch point for the eyes, C floaters. Lubricating the eyes with castor oil on the outside eyelids. Irritated skin, definitely work on castor oil packs on the liver. Or liver gallbladder cleanse, and T4 from our perspective. Or if not tonight, Del, when you get up in the morning, I'll send you the links. So just get it done. $4.44. What was your request at $4.44? I didn't see it. I don't have a time hack on here. It doesn't show me the times. Not sure why, but it doesn't show me the times. But if this is yeah, I did do this, I think. Peritoneal cancer and yep, I did work on this one. Let's do it again. Peritoneal cancer for Mary B. Are there other requests at 4:44, very special time? Let me know, and I will take care of it. Command points to the brain and brain stem. Peritoneal cancer, so L1 to L5. T1 to T8 for the chemo. Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot see the time. So CV4 also for peritoneum and endometrial areas for everyone. And grounding, thank you for reminding me. Liver 3 and kidney 1. So, genetic rickets, osteoporosis, sluggish bowels for interesting companion, blood flow to the brain. So there's a great product called Grow Bone. In addition to that, I had some other things which are silica herbal based to support that as well for osteoporosis. Let me know your age if you're willing. And rickets, of course. Silica, think silica for your bones. Sluggish bones, T11, T12, L4, L5, and think about ozonated magnesium oxide or herbal teas. Hormone balancing and immune boost, but GV20 for the pituitary, T1 to T8 for an immune boost. That's what happens when you study French in school. All of the U's look like U's. French is a beautiful language. I wish I could speak more French. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. So that's my take on the calcium ion. Leonard, good to see you. So ask your question again, Chris. I lost context. Infrared light therapy for all cancer. High formula, I put it down in the bottom. It is a UK product. It looks the best of every searching that I've done on these things. No improvement yet for Ashika, Arditi, and Dan. Overall tumor surgery, meds, tox. Okay, and radiation, detox baths. After that, clay to remove the side effects of chemo and radiation. Hydrocholator, I put in a recommended name so far. And we worked on this. Herniations at C5, 6, and large C6, C4, 5, 6, and 7. Yep. We'll do that some more. So for scars, vitamin E tocopherols. For the burn, swelling in the area, I would use vitamin E. I would take a vitamin E capsule, poke a needle in it, sterilized needle, use that vitamin E on the scar itself. Do that. Then I would do casserole packs or clay packs overnight, like a bandage. And then if there's swelling, it might be underlying scar tissue. Use yarrow oil. That would be another good one. So here's a question: how to bend my first knuckles on left 5 fingers. All 5 fingers become stiff at once due to cold. So let's work on that and everything else we may have missed. Blood flow to the brain. So forearm muscle atrophy, massage, lots of massage. Laser therapy or infrared light therapy to increase microcirculation, be well hydrated. The atrophy is related to the radial nerve, yes. So at home, Vitamin B12, B complex, B12 sublingual, B complex can be in different ways. Red light therapy on the area. Radial nerve from Tongren is a really good option. Brachial plexus. Acupuncture right on those nerve areas. I still do it from my shoulder. Trigger points I do on my shoulder as well. So my shoulder is still improving. Could take me another year, I've been told, but I will get there. Total of 2 years. Took about 2 months for 70 to 80%. 7 or 8 months, another 10 or 20%, and so on. Muscle atrophy, definitely massage. Definitely red light therapy, infrared light therapy. Because you want the piezoelectric activation of the area to wake up, and then go on the source of the arms, which is the shoulders and the neck. Make sure those are activated. No tight muscles all the way down from the neck to the forearms. Everything must be opened. You must have a clear channel. Okay. Which silica did you buy, number 49? Was that the living silica from Horsetail on Health Harmonic website, number 49? Yes. Great. Good for you. And what is arrow oil? Not sure what you mean. Castor oil. Oregon. Perfect. Yeah, there are two. One based on herbs, one based on synthetics. They're both great. Get the one based upon horsetail herbs. Make sure. Perfect. Oregon. That's the one I got. Arrow oil. I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, let's wrap it up, everyone. So the question is, our last question, what is your thought about making a paste out of bentonite and water to put on eyelids as a thin coat to help vision? That's great, as long as the clay doesn't get into the eyes. It would be very irritating. I always, when I have whenever I have any eye issues or crustiness or any of those things, I use clay water, a thick clay water, and I wash it off with my eyes. If you put that on overnight, it may get into the eyes and create an irritation. Overnight, you can use the castor oil alone, but otherwise get some really nice thick clay and just cover it so you can immediately wash it out in case something gets inside. But yes, clay as a therapy for the eyes, I use it to help with dry eyes, crusty eyes, teary eyes, all those things, always, every time I take a clay bath. But it needs to be a good clay. It depends on the bentonite. Bentonite is a generic name. Could be anything. It's from a name from a Fort Benton, a place, not a type of clay. So the one I recommend is Vitality Herbs and Clay. Sacred Clay would be the right one for this. And then they suspended Dr. Roman's vet license for 2 years for homeopathic and other modalities and or treat COVID. So she was doing well. She had success in treatments, and they banned her. Practices are approved for vet practice in Europe and Asia. Of course they are. Our country has gone over the edge for common sense. So if they have a choice, money, common sense, money wins. Period. Let's finish up. So sit and relax, feet flat on the floor, palms face up. And we will do a little bit of Qigong. Put your mind in the lower dantian, which is about 2 inches below the navel. With each movement of my hands, the area will be full of light and grow and continue to grow and eventually fill the entire body with healthy life force energy, healing light. And then you'll have a pulse of light throughout your entire body with your breath. And it will get stronger and stronger and open blockages and help you to heal your body. Okay, another thing about homeopathics, there was a great homeopathic remedy for the eyes. I may still have one here, but that was, wait for it, banned. A clearing for everyone. Relax, enjoy your day. Thank you for joining. And if you would, for the people that are watching me on social media, could you type in there what social media service you're on? Is it YouTube, Tongren Station, or which one you're accessing us from? There have been some changes on social media. Zuckerberg might have done something crazy. Some kind of alpha male thing that he's looking for. But let me know, because I really want to know. Okay, YouTube, is there anyone on Tongren Station getting us from Tongren Station right now? Let me know. YouTube, Tongren Station. It looks like we're seeing from Tongren Station, actually. Yes. So the one we're missing, I think, is my personal. Renee is on YouTube. Okay. So, Great Stranger, you're on Tongren Station because Facebook wasn't allowing me to comment. Correct. All right, I got it. Tongren Station, okay. YouTube, okay. The other one, not okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we get it figured out. For scarring, you mentioned vitamin E and yarrow. Yarrow. That's what it is. Okay. Not yarrow, but yarrow. Got it. Thank you very much, everyone. Blessings to you all. I'm psyched, Del. We're going to do a lot of crazy good stuff. And let me know how you're doing. Everything will be recorded. The other people from the UK were asking if things are recorded. They are recorded. One good thing to do for Q&As for this community is you put in your questions in advance. I answer them live, and then you can watch the recording as well. Talkative creature, yay. Thank you, everyone.